beautiful morning to you and welcome to another edition of the Weekend Show. I am David Obokwasile.
And my name is Oluchi Carlo. Thank you so much for being part of the Weekend Show this morning. It's a beautiful morning. The weather is not so wet from the side.
But very cold.
Some people like it
it's
cold.
very cold.
Some people like it cold, although not me. Well, this is how we're welcoming you to the Weekend Show this morning. We're wishing you the very best that the very best of today has to offer. But you must start it with us.
Yes. And like we usually do here, with a full package where we'll look at issues that has happened in our society, in Anambra, topical issues, and every other form of things that affect our daily lives as a people.
All right, so we'll take a short break, but remember that today is a full package, so don't go anywhere. We'll take a short break. We'll be right back. All right, you're welcome back to the Weekend Show. Now it's time to review headlines making it on our dailies this morning.
And like we do it, we begin with ABS websites and platforms. Inteja Community Council area holds solidarity rally to mark return of peace. Anambra State government to reintroduce house-to-house refuse pickups to end indiscriminate dumping. Commuters hail Suluda's work advances on failed portions of Enugu-Onitsha Expressway. Umunya Community Oyi Council area sent Save Our Soul message to Anambra State government over devastation of flood. Anambra Information Commission on Wonsu reassures of government intervention at ABS station Awada. Those are the stories on ABS website this morning.
And up next will be the Nation Daily newspaper this morning. On top of the Nation Daily newspaper this morning, we have a story on Ekweremadu. Court orders immigration NIMAC to release donors' biodata. Appeal court jails senator 7 years for money laundering. Lawmaker heads to Supreme Court. And the major rider, pressure mounts on Atiku Ayu as PDP crisis deepens. Agent 2023 looks bleak over vice presidential nominee. Winnie Mwike says Okowa's aide. I didn't meet with Rivers governor in France, says Tinubu. And then we have how terrorists overran Ajata Aboki mining site in Niger. Owo attack, U.S. senator wants Nigeria restored to religious violators list. UK to send Nigerian criminals home to serve jail terms. And then finally, on the artist, Paul Okoye of P-Square, says in court documents, estranged wife accuses P-Square Paul Okoye of infidelity.
And then from the Nation newspaper, we move to the Saturday Independent. And the big story there, beyond ransom, mother of clergymen, a jihadist agenda, say clerics, security experts, flay Islamic leadership of security agencies. Operatives insensitive to people's flight, lack local intelligence, retired colonel. Probe of fuel subsidy to be thorough, conclusive, reps assure. Erotin condemns vandalization, empathizes with oil spill affected communities. We also have group tells EFCC to probe 482 million naira training contract of 90 Niger Delta ex-militants. Nigeria spends 16 billion naira annually to import beans, according to Gidado. Alleged organ harvest, that is the story on Ekweremadu. Court orders immigration, NIMC, others to supply David Ubo's biodata. Still on the big story of the divorce case between Funka Akindele and the ex-husband, we have where fans blame Funka Akindele over crashed marriage. There are other stories making the headlines on the Saturday Independent newspaper. Pick a copy and get the details.
And up next will be the Saturday Tribune newspaper. First will be the story on a Glow sponsors Ojude Oba 2022 unveils festival consumer promo. My parents told me when I was 12 that I had sickle cell disorder. And then we also have business mogul Akani Oluko dies at 79. More presidential VP candidates claim missing certificates. I think that's funny. How we lost our certificates. PDP's Okowa, YPP's Ado Ibrahim. Names on our certificates, not our present names. Atiku and Yabagi. Appeal court sentences senator to 7 years imprisonment. I did not hold any meeting with Wike in France, says Tinubu. And then we also have terrorism taking toll on Nigerians, Buhari laments, mourns soldiers, policemen killed by terrorists in Shiroro. And that's it from the Saturday Tribune newspaper this morning.
And then we move to the Daily Trust newspaper this morning. Big story there. Muslim faithful lament high cost of rams. That is ahead of the Salah. Prices between 50,000 naira and 400,000 naira. Sellers grumble over low patronage, blaming security, cost of diesel for hike. Buhari reacts as army launches manhunt for killers of soldiers in Niger and Taraba. Jungle Justice claims 158 Nigerians in 18 months. That's a special report according to the Daily Trust. We didn't meet Tinubu in France, PDP BOT member. Mina inside Nigeria's decaying city. And still on a Mado court orders immigration, NIMC, others to supply Ukpo's biodata. We also have local government autonomy. States defy court judgment, hold on to funds. And another feature on meeting Lagos female drivers competing with male counterparts.
And from the Daily Punch newspaper, we still have a story on Ekweremadu on top of the page. We have Ekweremadu's trial. Court orders NIMEC to release Ukpo's details. And then we also have stigma, stereotype make finding love hard for us, little persons. And then we have why governors didn't show up for Osun Campaign Council inauguration. 1.9 million voters registered, says INEC. Running mate, Tinubu pencils Zulum, Shitima, debunks meeting with Wike. Atiku knows how to pacify Wike, loyalists say. Bafarawa Jang said unity needed to avoid party defect. And then we also have content of CGN's mystery leather handbag revealed. You know, a lot of people were asking questions on the content of that bag. Well, it's been revealed. And we also have Eraton attributes oil spill in Niger Delta to sabotage. Still pictures of the celebrity and her husband. Talk about Funke Akindele intrigues. Cover-ups behind Funke Akindele JJC's marriage crash. Celebs react. Lawyers speak on children's custody. Business interests. That's the much you can take from the Saturday Punch newspaper.
And then finally on the Saturday Sun, we have the story. Catholic bishops, priests cry out, we are now endangered species. Catholic Secretariat says many priests killed or kidnapped in recent times. Ekweremadu, court orders NIS banks to release Ukpo's biodata. 2023 more trouble for Atiku as 6 governors move against PDP candidates. Tinubu's men woo aggrieved opposition party leaders as reconciliation collapses. Insecurity, fresh alarm in Abia, Imo, Enugu. We also have 2023 Afenifere Ohaneze MBF canvass support for southern candidates. Pastor wife held as 3 die in church during deliverance. There are other stories on the front page of the Saturday Sun newspaper, but that's the much we can take on the press review for this morning.
And remember that to read up those stories, all you have to do is visit the closest vendor next to you to read up the dailies. And for the ABS stories, stick with the ABS, our radio channels, our TV channels, our social media channels. But most importantly, stick with the weekend show. We'll take a short break. We'll be back.